Nicola Sturgeon's independence dreams have been shattered after a damning new report found an independent Scotland could put 60% of exports at risk worth more than £50 billion. A report by Facts4EU.org highlighted more than 60% of Scotland's trade is conducted with the rest of the UK. The summary findings, based on reports published by the SNP government, found such sales are worth £51.2 billion to the Scottish economy. The figures show trade between Scotland and the rest of the UK is 20 times greater than transactions between Scotland and Germany, the EU's largest economy. Ms. Sturgeon has outlined plans for a second independence referendum if the SNP wins a majority in the Holyrood election this May. The SNP then wants Scotland to rejoin the European Union and its single market and customs union. Britain left the EU trading bloc in January and an independent Scotland could therefore put future trade with the UK at risk. The rest of the world comes next with 21%, and the member countries of the EU account for just 19%. The potential for Scotland once again to become a proud trading nation, freed from the shackles of the EU's disastrous trade policies and performance and benefiting from the UK's bold new initiatives worldwide, must now be considerable. In its summary report, Facts4EU.org, a report released last September claimed exports bound for the UK would be then redistributed around the world. It said, in terms of exports to the rest of the UK, a proportion may be re-exported internationally. While it is not possible to quantify this exactly, it is likely to be a small proportion of the total. This is because exports from services, utilities and construction, which make up 72% of exports to the rest of the UK, are highly unlikely to be re-exported. The Scottish government has also suggested that many of the manufactured goods exported to the rest of the UK are in sectors where re-exporting is unlikely. The prospect of an independent Scotland continues to grow after 22 polls in a row found a lead for breaking up the UK. The latest Ipsos Mori survey found 52% of Scots were in favour of independence in a poll where undecided voters were excluded. However, this is a fall of 4 points from last November, where a poll found 56% supported independence. Ipsos Mori poll for STV News of 1,031 adults also found 52% of Scots intended to vote for the SNP in the Holyrood election. SNP Deputy Leader Keith Brown said, "This poll shows that voters in Scotland are continuing to put their trust in the SNP, ahead of the Westminster parties, to lead Scotland's recovery. The people of Scotland want to have their say on Scotland's future in a post-pandemic referendum, and the clearest way to secure that opportunity is with an SNP majority in May."